Yo, what's good, you boys, man? My name is Damien, also known as QB. How's everyone going today? It is 4:15 in the morning, man. This grind does not stop. This is day 24 of my hard 50. If you guys don't know by now, I'm uploading every single day on pretty much everything possible. I'm streaming every single day. Go catch me at qybii.yt on Twitch. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into today's video. I just want to say a quick thank you for love and support. It's actually been surreal. Let's just keep that shit going. Just daily uploads from here on out. Yeah, so I'm pretty much gonna say thank you all once again. Man, the Pelicans fans, I don't know what to tell you guys. Just know that it's gonna get better eventually. This season just wasn't your season. Neither the season before, neither the season before that. It's just been very tough to watch this. I'm gonna get out the way and just address the elephant in the room. Obviously, the injuries has been absolutely ridiculous so far for this New Orleans Pelicans team. DeJounte Murray, this is so unfortunate. He actually tore his Achilles on a non-contact, play. Here, I'll show it for you guys on the screen right now.
Inside. A little bit short, but right back. And ooh, what happened? DeJounte down and in pain. Oh no. Good take by Trey, but you can't get a timeout. Take a foul. Man. You said it. He's headed over to the locker room. This is unbelievable. 3:51 to play.
That is just so tough to see, and it just hurts even more. I'm not even a Pelicans fan. I don't even have a soft spot for the team for real. I actually don't even like them that much. So for me to sit here and say that I feel bad for you guys as a fan base, as a team, as an organization, it really means a lot for real. It's just really sad that we never got to see Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, and DeJounte Murray be on the court at the same time at all this season, and we won't see it at all this season because unfortunately DeJounte Murray is going to miss the rest of the 2024-25 NBA regular season. And the way it's looking right now, this Pelicans team will not be making the playoffs, so therefore going to have to wait until next season. But we'll have to see what happens with Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, which we'll talk about very soon. They just had one of the worst injury bugs of all time. DeJounte Murray, actually before his injury, actually missed 31 games, which is just absolutely absurd. Zion Williamson missed a whopping 13 games as well. And of course, Brandon Ingram has missed the last 18 games with a right ankle contusion injury, I guess you could call it. Jose Alvarado has also missed 9 games for the entire season. It just hasn't been a really good season injury rise for the New Orleans Pelicans, and this is definitely a season they want to put behind themselves. I guess it's just really hard to just come out and just support heavily for this team, especially if you guys are Pelicans fans. I guess Zion Williamson just in the offseason just looks like absolute shit. James Harden ×3, if you guys know, you know. Then I'll suppose that, I guess to myself as well, that he'll come back and get in healthy shape. And then it's just repeat. Those exact same cycle right there over and over and over. And every season I'm just thinking, oh man, this is going to be the Zion Williamson season. He's going to go crazy. He's going to be a top 10 MVP candidate. Just nope, he just doesn't stay healthy. Doesn't follow his, his rehab properly, and just keeps getting injured and cannot stay healthy to save his life. There's not a single person in this entire world that actually knows Zion Williamson's full potential because this man hasn't been healthy for a full season yet. I mean, we did get like 50-something games out of him last season, but then he's going to injure himself in the playing game, which is just obviously going to lead to the New Orleans Pelicans getting swept last season. If you guys obviously know by now, the New Orleans Pelicans have been trying to trade Brandon Ingram for fuck knows how long now. It seems like they're trying to trade him in the off-season, heading into the season, and it's now damn near All-Star break. The trade deadline is only 6 days away. Can you believe that? Brandon Ingram is still currently injured with that right ankle contusion, it's listed as at the moment. So I don't know what the goal is with him. I feel like he's okay to play. Maybe the Pelicans, front office, and maybe told him just to take a seat. He's going to get traded soon, or I don't know what the fuck the goal is. No one does. Because there hasn't been an update on his injury in almost 2 weeks, and all it says is that he hasn't been cleared to go on court activities yet, even though he was cleared to play a week before that. It just doesn't make sense. And especially when a player re-injures themselves or something happens to him off the court, everyone knows about it. You got Shams, you got every single NBA insider on that shit. So it's just very weird seeing it go from, being ready and then to a week later saying he hasn't even resumed on-court activities yet. So I don't know what's going on. The likelihood is that he will be traded before, 6 days from now. If I was to take a complete swing and a miss, but this has been crazy. Let's get into the team stats and the player stats anyways. It's just unfortunate that they haven't been healthy whole season long. Now, that's not even to mention Herb Jones and a couple other role players, which I will in a second. They're currently not having a really good season whatsoever. They're actually 24th in the entire league on points per game, at just under 109 points per game. And yes, I always say this every single time I'm mentioning this, that would have been a shit ton of points 5-6 years ago, but this is a completely different game now. The game has changed. Every team has to adjust, and the Pelicans, I guess it's just not much they can do. I'm not going to sit here and bash them and call them trash, because I know they're not. It's just unfortunate what's happened to them this year so far. Currently 25th, yes, 25th in the entire league in regular field goal percentage, are sitting just below 45% inside the arc. And they're sitting around just around the exact same spot on terms of 3-point percentage. They're 24th in the entire league at just under 36% per game. And obviously, Dejounte Murray has missed a shit ton of games, more than Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson combined so far, and he's going to miss the rest of the season. The assist numbers aren't high whatsoever. They're currently 23rd in the entire league, sitting at literally just under 25 assists per game at 24.8. The defense isn't better. They actually go at the 4th highest points in the entire league at 118 per game. Yes, 118. They allow the 2nd best field goal percentage at 48% inside the arc. And they allow a 10th best, well, I guess the 10th best, they allow their team to shoot from the 3-point percentage. That's currently sitting at 37% for the season. But I mean, hey, in stocks and blocks and steals, actually top 10 in both those categories. So you have to give it up to them when it comes to that. And there's actually a few players that are certainly carrying those two departments. I guess like one bright spot so far for the New Orleans Pelicans this year is actually CJ McCollum. He's having a terrific season, averaging just under 22 points a game, just under 4 rebounds, and just under 4 assists per game. Shooting 46% inside the arc and shooting an inefficient 35% outside the arc on 7 attempts per game. I guess he's kind of just kept bowling this entire season. He's had a career high. He's dropped a couple of 40s. I think he's had like 6+ 30-point games. So that's definitely a bright spot there. If you guys can keep him around for a while, then he's definitely like one of your corner pieces and moving forward. That's for damn sure. And in my opinion, if the Pelicans weren't so cheeks, well, I mean unlucky, I should say, Trey Murphy III would be the most improved player in this entire league. He is going stupid this year, averaging a career high 22.1 points per game, 5 rebounds and 3 assists on 47% shooting from inside the arc and 38% shooting from outside the arc. This man used to be a horrible 3-point shooter when he first came into the league. Matter of fact, his first ever season, he shot 28%. So it's just good to see Trey Murphy actually get his confidence up and I guess start to shoot better from the 3-point line. It was always like a whether or not it was doubt or not if the New Orleans Pelicans actually wanted to move forward with Trey Murphy as a starting 3, or they wanted to keep Brandon Ingram. And I know for damn sure right now they're rethinking that. Dejounte Murray was just doing it all in the little games that he played. He averaged just under 17 points, 6 rebounds and 7 assists per game, shooting on very good efficiency, both 40% inside and outside the arc. Not gonna lie, I started up quite a bit. He's actually shooting 29% from outside the arc. Obviously, Dejounte Murray has never been a great 3-point shooter, and he's just proving my case so far this season. And unfortunately, he won't see any more action at all this season. And there's been guys like Yoel Messi and Brendan Boston who's actually both having a very good season. Messi's almost averaging a double-double, and Brendan Boston's averaging a whopping 10 points per game. This man was catching DNPs his first 2 seasons in the league, so it's good to see him get a proper run with this New Orleans Pelicans team, considering how injured they actually have been. Won't speak too much on Brandon Ingram. He has not played too much this season, but he's averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. So Brandon Ingram is definitely one of those like go-get-a-bucket type players, but the fact that he's able to average almost 6 assists as well is just crazy. It's going to be very, very, very interesting in my opinion to see what kind of trade package they can acquire for Brandon Ingram. We'll have to wait and see in the upcoming days, I guess. In the already 3 games that Zion Williamson played as well, he's averaging just under 24 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Averaging a steal and a block as well, shooting 40% inside the arc and shooting a horrible 19% from outside the arc. That is close to dead last in the entire association, but to be honest, this man has not shot much whatsoever, so I guess that's not really fair to say. The Pelicans do have a lot of role players. I'd be sitting here all day describing them and going over their stats, but we all know who they are. Jose Alvarado, I've said a few before. Jose Alvarado, Jordan Hawkins, Jonte Green. Herbert Jones has actually been a bucket as well, averaging 10 points a game so far this season, which is actually his career high. So NBA fans, Pelicans fans, and especially, what do you guys think so far, and how are you guys feeling about this season so far? It's definitely one that, if I was you guys, I'd like to put behind me as soon as I can. But me personally, I got Trey Murphy on my fantasy team, and he's been going crazy, so I thank you all for that, for real. Brandon Ingram is also on my fantasy team. If you guys really care about that, I could maybe show you my fantasy team one day if that's something you guys are keen about. But let me know down in the comments down below, is this the type of videos that you guys like to see from me? I was actually kind of dreading making this one because I just feel so bad for Pelicans fans, but we have to address the elephant in the room. It will get better, Pelicans fans. I promise. You have to wait it out another season, but I promise your season is coming very soon. This has been your boy Qybii, and I'll see you all in the next one.